Alright guys, it's about 8 a.m. July 27th, 2023, and I've just finished getting the car prepped for a road trip. It's been a long time since I shot one of these, and I really hope you enjoy it. Alright, we picked up a Jason.
Hi.
In the right seat.
Yep.
So we are headed up to Wisconsin. My first time in Wisconsin. And we're going to go, assuming that this lane shift up here doesn't kill me. Took me a second to figure out what's even going on there.
Yep.
Alright, anyway, we're going up to Oshkosh, world's biggest air show, as well as seeing a couple other things around the area. It should be a good time. This is going to be the longest road trip I've done in probably 20 years, which is not saying much. That 7 hours is like the longest I've gone in a long, long time. I don't do a lot of road trips, so this is going to be fun.
I did this exact drive plus an hour and a half a month ago. Oh, there he goes.
As soon as there was a gap, that guy made it.
Jacob's trying not to kill us here on 270.
It's a constant battle. But yeah, it should be fun. It's Illinois time.
And bridge construction time.
Crossing the Mississippi on 270. Or I guess they're putting up, either they're working on this bridge or they're putting up another span. I can't really see. Jason's got a better view over there.
Well, there's the old Chain of Rocks bridge, and the actual Chain of Rocks is very visible today because the water's so low. I like the little tug just kind of going on by itself. Little barge. Yeah, they might be widening this road.
I'm not sure. This bridge doesn't look like it's in the greatest shape, so it wouldn't surprise me if they're just replacing it too.
Oh my goodness, what is happening? Well, we're now in the state of Illinois. Aren't you very excited?
Oh, very excited. I'm always excited to go to Illinois.
So I guess we're stopping at Waffle House.
Mm-hmm. The Jacob staple.
Yeah.
It's been too long since I've been to one.
Oh, we're about 6 minutes from it. So this is the area we're eating at today. Jacob's chosen the finest area of Illinois to go to Waffle House.
Oh, every part of Illinois is just amazing. Let's see. This looks like it's going to be a good one.
Well, if you're seeing this video, we did not die in this Waffle House. So, all right. Well, here we are.
This is the most fun part of Waffle House. The more questionable the area, the better they usually are. As predicted, Waffle House was awesome.
And we didn't.
Every location ever is always awesome somehow. But we're getting ready to switch now. We're getting off at 270 to 55. Our first highway switch of the day. Well, yeah, I guess it actually is.
Mm-hmm. Remember, your brakes are like they could glide compared to my car.
Yeah, Toyota definitely liked designing these things with a lot of play. It was nice having the sun off my legs for a minute. But
It'll be right back.
Yeah, here it comes again. America.
Also America when people don't move over. At least that guy behind me did.
All right. Time to go like a lot more miles on this road.
It's just to Bloomington, so it's like, I don't know, maybe a couple hours, 2 or 3 hours. It's not that far.
That's an American thing. Oh, just a couple hours.
It's not that far. 2 hours on the same road. It looks exactly the same for 2 hours.
Coming up to Springfield, Illinois.
With the one building. Just want to go hit that window. It's up to you.
We're visiting Mr. Lincoln's hometown. It's exciting stuff. I love how that's on the side of an ugly power plant. Actually, it is kind of cool. Alright, so we're getting off the highway here in Springfield, and, you know, part of doing a drive like this when you run a YouTube channel like mine is scouting out cool car washes along the way, which big props to Jason for helping to find some of these things in advance.
There's multiple 2 a.m. nights.
So there's one up here that, like, I'm about 90% sure is going to be a bust, but it might be something cool. And the fun part about car washes is that when you're looking for these older systems, my track record's about 50-50 whether they're actually working or not, so We'll see how we do here. I'm not too optimistic, but this could be something cool. All right, let's see what we've got.
Yeah, that's it. Looks like a used car lot or something now.
Yeah, there's
definitely not a
precisely zero chance that that's open. Long-term parking, doors are pulled down. That's a shame because those are definitely old Magic Wand systems in there.
Yeah.
Like 100% with those lights.
It's like an auto store now.
Yeah, that's been what's happened to a lot of these little in-bay car washes, unfortunately.
Oh well.
Next.
Yep. Ooh, good old alley cigs.
Jason, the traffic light freak here.
Those alley cigs and 1288s.
Hello, Springfield.
Hello.
That's a cool house or whatever that is. I've been here on Amtrak.
Me too. We are going to the building that's behind the large tree. Oh, there's a 3M there. Yep, we're going to that big building over there.
Sort of on the other side of the church. Up, and it's gone.
Yep. The Capitol's over on the left.
There's the Wyndham.
I love how the tallest building in town is just some like sketchy hotel.
Downtown Springfield. As Jason said, this is an old parking garage. You can see some of it down there. But they tried to make it look nice. I love that hidden level up there. I wonder if they have a problem. All right, hello everybody. We are in Sherman, Illinois today. Doing this in the middle of a road trip, but we might have a cool car wash up here. It was a little bit hard to tell what this system was, looking at Street View, but it looks like something older, so we're gonna go check it out. Let's see, it is the car wash with cones in front of all the bays.
Broke. Rest in
Strike
peace.
2. Yeah, the whole thing is totally done.
Yep.
Yeah, they took all the equipment out.
Yep.
Oh well. Rest in peace.
If anyone wants a car wash, there's one for sale in
Yeah.
Sherman.
Mild fixer-upper. All right, Springfield, your car washes kind of suck, but that was still a cool little stop. So, onward north. We decided to go down south instead of going up to Oshkosh now. It's Atlanta, Illinois. All right, we're near Bloomington, getting ready to do another highway switch.
39.
Got a giant wind turbine over here.
Plenty more of those. Such as like a huge ramp.
I was gonna say, I just feel like we're already on another interstate. We're just on the ramp. I buy 55. I guess you can't even really see it over the Jersey barrier. That's lame.
And now the same scenery for the next few hours.
We made a pit stop here in Salle, Illinois, and apparently we got a cool view coming up here.
It might not be the same because we're on the highway, but we're going across the Illinois River.
This is a cool looking bridge.
You might be able to see the railroad bridge to the right. There's an old one. Actually, the river might curve just in the wrong
This is a cool looking town.
It's an old town.
It kind of looks almost, it gives me a little bit of like an Appalachian vibe. You know, the terrain next to the river, those older looking industrial buildings. Well, that's a sharp exit. And the ramp is like a 90-degree turn.
Yeah, literally. Like, holy wow.
You can tell it's an older area too.
Huh. Yeah, I've never been into this town before. I've only driven past it like many times, but I've never actually come into this town because it's never convenient. Like, there's not like an exit to get right off to it off 55, or I guess not 55, 39.
Yeah, some of these houses.
Oh, that one's cool. The arch. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, a lot of terrain too, which you don't get much of around here at all.
No, it's just because the river's here. That's the only reason why.
All right, we're up just north of Rockford, Illinois now, and we're about to do something real exciting here. We're gonna pay a toll.
Give Illinois money to maintain this junk road.
Something you don't see a whole lot around this neck of the woods, though. Not a lot of tolls. So here we go. Smile for the camera. All right. Enjoy your money, Illinois.
Yeah, $1.90.
You're welcome. Hey, Wisconsin.
That's your first time in Wisconsin, isn't it? That's not...
Not on Amtrak.
Yeah, not on Amtrak.
Oh, I think I see it up there.
Yep, that's it.
Definitely one of the cooler state welcome signs. Got a little detour off the interstate here, so we get to go through some little Wisconsin towns now.
Yep. Yeah, we were originally going to go to Madison to see an elevator, but traffic sucks, so we said, nah. I was just going to show Jacob an old Otis. I mean, I've been on plenty of them, so he doesn't care. Well, here we are.
We get some cool scenery as a consolation prize.
I always love driving through rural Wisconsin. Let's see, we are in the town of Cottage Grove. I was right. Or the
Coming
village.
up to downtown.
These little Wisconsin towns are kind of neat, though. Nice and backlit.
It really is a cute little town.
I think we're about ready to be in downtown. Yeah, this is downtown up here.
Here's downtown Cottage Grove with a nice big truck messing up my view.
Yep. That would be how it goes. Outpost Bar.
I think a lot of interstate traffic ended up here with us.
Yep.
That's what the holdup is.
It's a giant, like, dairy mill. Not dairy mill, but dairy farm. I don't even know if it's a dairy farm, but...
This is very picturesque.
Yeah, here's an old barn here, too. A lot of times you would have, like, cows down in the bottom, and then, like, your middle floor, like, going on the hill, you'd have, like, your hay storage and stuff. It was a classic.
Just one little town after another like this up here.
There probably won't be much to this town.
I didn't think so.
The main street will be the traffic light.
All right, bye, Rosendale.
I like how the welcome sign was, like, in the middle.
Well, if you can't tell, we're getting real close to the field here.
There's some, like, weird looking plane going over. I have no idea what the heck it is, and this truck is like, oh gosh.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Jason got stuck in the intersection.
I did. Oh, no, we good. We good.
But yeah, we're just gonna drive by the field up here. We're not going till tomorrow, but just by coincidence, we got to drive by it to get to the hotel.
And we get
right up
we get
there.
the fallout of everyone trying to go there.
Yeah, there's the camp. It's a lot of planes. There's a glider heading over.
Need to go. There it goes.
There goes the glider.
Let's race the plane. Let's go.
If that's a Piper Cub, you're probably gonna win.
It's too slow. I don't really know what.
There's so much random air traffic everywhere you look through here. It's pretty amazing, really.
Oh, that's why this tower becomes the world's busiest ATC tower. For one
I can't even imagine.
Oh, they have so many people running it.
I was joking, but I think you actually are gaining on this Piper.
I'm not even up to speed yet. I gotta get up to 70. We're racing the Piper. Let's go. The camping that happens here.
Yeah, that is a lot of camping that's happening. That entire field is just full.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal. The fly-in and camp is a big thing. A lot of people, they'll set up tents under their plane, or they'll just bring an RV here and camp. And there's your sign. Well, that's the museum. That's the EAA museum.
I'm actually surprised that traffic's not completely gridlocked around here.
There's Rural Park in there. I have the parking pass already.
There's a couple different ones, so I don't know where they'll direct us.
Yeah, we're kind of wherever. We're Oshkosh noobs here, so we'll just kind of go with the flow and find a parking spot.
Looks like it's starting to empty out, though. That was definitely busier this morning, which I think they're pretty much done with everything for today, if I saw the schedule right.
Yeah, everyone else is hanging out, is just here for...
But we're not camping. We're going to a very quality place, known for quality lodging.
That we literally booked a year in advance, the first day reservation.
Well, yeah, you see, my thought was they're going to adjust the rates way up because the demand is going to be so high, because this isn't a very populated area. There's not that many hotels, and we're staying up in Appleton, so about another 20 minutes north of here. But Choice releases their inventory a year in advance, so I waited for all three of the nights that we're going to stay here to come available, and that day I booked it. So it was booked, you know, what, 362 days in advance, which I think is the earliest I've ever reserved a hotel by a pretty good margin.
That was worth it, though, because they jacked the rate at least double.
Oh no, triple
Was it
what
triple?
we paid.
Wow.
So yeah, that was a very good move. So I'm hoping they actually held a room for us. We'll find out here in about 20 minutes.
Yep.
All right. I mean, air shows are nice and all, but I think Jason is probably most looking forward to seeing this quality inn that I booked.
Oh, yeah.
It's what the highlight of this whole trip for him. Super exciting.
It's like a 3-lane roundabout. Like the biggest one I've seen.
Yield to all lanes.
Okay, so I probably want to be... See, how many are we going to go straight, though? Then like a lane just kind of joins here. This thing is weird. All right, well, we made it through the roundabout without dying.
First of many times, I'm sure. Interesting entrance here.
It's the Hilton Garden Inn. Everything just shifts around. Oh, there it is.
Hey, we made it.
Is there a pool?
I think this place does have an indoor pool.
Oh, wow. Ugh. All right.
And where the lobby is, I'm assuming it's in this little
I'm
thing up
assuming
here?
it's this like door right here. This registration lobby, very generic, but
Yeah. You might as well just park, I think. I don't think this place is that big.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I'm plane spotting. Oh, this looks like quality. Actually, it does look like a pretty nicely kept little place.
My phone is like sweating. Blast with the air conditioner.
This is kind of cool.
This could be that could be our room.
Cute little place. Jason has taken over as cameraman.
Well, there it goes. Just had to think for a minute.
doesn't look bad at all.
Nice and dark. Well, I sense a full hotel tour coming here very shortly after we eat dinner.
Yeah.
Here's what the room looks like.
Okay, now that we went out to dinner, we'll get a better look at this hotel room. Give you sort of an abbreviated hotel room tour. There it goes. I'm not actually sure what kind of room lock this is. I don't think I've ever seen this particular model before. But there's a logo on the top. It's a E-Locks. E-L-O-X. Alright, so the first thing you might notice coming into this room is kind of what I noticed when we walked in as well. It's a little bit of a cave in here. It seems like even if you turn every single light on, it's a little bit dark. Take a look at the security features here on the door. Got a deadbolt, older chain lock. Peephole works. Fire map is clear. Overall, I think they took care of all the basics in terms of security here. So this is definitely a smaller footprint kind of room. So immediately when you walk in, sort of behind the door, there's a small closet area over here with an iron, a couple hangers. There's a luggage rack down here. There's a full-size ironing board that's just kind of stuck in this little closet as well. There's no overhead light, so this is as bright as it gets. And then, kind of interestingly, as you pan up and look into the rest of the room here, the sink is outside of the bathroom, sort of just over here on the side. Generally, I kind of like this setup because it's easier when you're splitting a room. If somebody's in the bathroom, it doesn't tie up the sink. So that's kind of nice. Though in this case, I think this was much more done just because, I mean, if you look at the footprint here, the front of this room is so small that, I mean, the bed actually kind of butts out into the hallway, and this is just a regular queen-size bed. So they really didn't make this room a square foot bigger than they had to. But the floor space is used well. There's plenty of storage space around the sink. A little bit underneath as well. Pictures seem to be in pretty good shape. I undid that soap. They didn't leave it there because I washed my hands before we went to dinner. Really the only thing over here, which definitely is not needed in this room, is that one of the lights over the sink is out. Other than that, I'd say things look pretty good. Quality of the linens is pretty good as well. Everything seems clean, soft. So we'll turn our attention to the bathroom over here. So we got a mirror on the door. This place has definitely been renovated at some point lightly. So we got like newer flooring as you come in. Following the theme of everything else in this room, it is not a square foot bigger than they had to make it. You almost have to stand next to the toilet to even have enough room to close the door, and it just barely makes it by the bowl down there. So, I mean, overall, for an economy hotel room, this bathroom seems pretty okay. Missing one of the covers on the toilet seat cover fasteners. Other than that, it is clean. The Mansfield. Got our tub shower combo back here, which the only suspect thing I see, that is a hole. It's not dirty. There's just a tiny hole punched in it. Looks like everything has been cleaned. I'll take the shower curtain down. Shower curtain's also free of mildew, which I always like to see. Shower head's in decent condition. It's one of these funny, I don't know who actually, I guess it's an older Delta faucet, where you have a pressure control and a temperature control that are separate. I actually kind of like these things. So we'll turn that on. Yeah, shower head is definitely a little past its prime. At a minimum, it really needs to be cleaned to get rid of some of the calcium buildup. Pressure looks decent at least, so there's that. And it was already getting hot, so overall not bad. I feel like there was a slogan for Quality Inn as a brand. That's pretty much it. That's all right. I feel like I'm just saying that over and over in this room. Like here, they pretty much hung up about the smallest TV I think they could get away with. So small the mount sticks out on the side, but it looks pretty clean. Down below, we got a mini fridge. Let's see if they remembered to clean it out. They did. It's empty. It's empty. It just needs to be defrosted. But it's clean. Got a microwave under here. My strap getting in the way.
Same segment out on each number.
That is interesting. Didn't even notice that. Huh. The buttons are a little worn out, but at least it is clean. Left in the drawers. Got an ice bucket back here. Ice bucket with... You know what these are? These are the wrappers from the cups from the last guest that were stuck inside the ice bucket. So I guess they didn't use the ice bucket and threw them in there and housekeeping didn't check. Can. Yeah. So look at that. We got bonus garbage. Bonus garbage, and I don't even see a trash can. I'll just hang on to that for a second. That's my battery charger, not something left behind. Desk space here is definitely sufficient. It's wiped clean. Chair is in good condition. Got outlets that are easily reachable. Over here, it looks like they recently replaced this P-TAC with a newer Frigidaire. Runs nice and quietly. It's keeping the room cool. Constant fan is also turned on, which I always like in hotels for a little bit of white noise. And there's our very exciting view of this Wisconsin parking lot. Parking here is adequate. There seems to be plenty, so no issues with that. Actually, this window looks like it's in good condition. Drapery all seems like it's in pretty good shape. They have blackout curtains. Never really like seeing these upholstered chairs in a hotel room because they're hard to keep clean. You can see a little evidence of that here. Generally, I avoid sitting in these things. You can even see how like the arms are just worn. Do I want to know what's underneath this cushion? No, it's actually not bad. Surprising. This thing really isn't that dirty. Like, I think they actually do clean it. It's just old and worn out. So, those are the basics. Let's take a better look at one of these beds without completely tearing it apart.
Ew, there's a hair.
Off to a solid start.
Well, I also noticed this. Like this stain. This thing on this one.
Yeah, what tends to happen a lot in rooms like this is that they don't actually clean that top coverlet between guests. I think that's what you're seeing there. So, mine actually looks a little better over here. Though one thing that is kind of smart on their part, by making this room so dark, it's actually kind of hard to see if things are clean or not. Maybe there's more strategy to that than I thought. So anyway, it is a, it's not even really triple sheeting, it's a top coverlet. Oh, here comes Jason.
Now we can find the dirt.
Honestly, this looks a little cleaner than I was expecting it would. Mm-hmm. But you got your top coverlet.
Oh, hang on. Can you see it? Is there like a stain?
Probably.
It's like there is one.
Well, the reason that bedding like this isn't really ideal is that, I mean, there's very little chance that these comforters are being washed between guests. They're kind of bulky. Yeah. That's why typically you're going to do either triple sheeting where you've got a flat sheet on top and bottom, or even better, you do a duvet and just change it out between guests. Mm-hmm. Thankfully, this doesn't look like it's anything too crazy. I've definitely seen worse. Standard choice linens here. Back there it even has the Eclipse collection. They use microfiber sheets, so they're soft. They're pretty comfortable.
Seems pretty good, except for that.
It looks like that is a...
some kind of
actually, that almost looks like a marker mark or something on there.
Yeah.
These pillows don't look amazing at a glance. Yeah, these sheets are a little bit past their prime. Mm-hmm. I'm sure these pillows are as well. They're all pretty lumpy. These poor pillows. I think they've had a long life with a lot of heads laying on them in this hotel. This one especially, this thing just feels terrible.
Oh wow, yeah. It's like you.
Let's get a better look at this thing. Here. Oh, they double pillowcased it. Oh, that's actually kind of clever. It's a little more sanitary that way too. It's just, it's not dirty. It's just old.
It's
and sad.
old and clump. Yeah.
Double pillowcase though. You can already see there's something hiding underneath the sheet. No, I guess it's just a mark on the sheet. Actually, this is fairly clean for a hotel mattress cover. Even the mattress itself doesn't look bad at all.
No. At least that corner was.
There's really no big warning signs of this bed other than the linens and the pillows being a little bit worn out.
Hopefully there's nothing hiding in this one.
Like I said, it's a quality inn.
Yeah.
They could basically change their slogan to "It's fine." So, not a bad little place. A little bit of room for improvement, but
Now we can get some new light on in here.
considering this was a pretty cheap place compared to the others, I'd say we're not doing too bad.
Do Andrew style, get some color.
So yeah, that was it was supposed to be a condensed review, but it just turned into a normal one anyway. I guess that's it. Alright, so now it's the morning of the 28th. We're not headed to Osh yet though, because there's important business to take care of up here. As many of you probably know, I am a coaster enthusiast, and there's a pretty cool credit here up in Green Bay, at Bay Beach. So, taking a like 30-minute detour here just so I could go ride a wooden coaster. And I get to take Jason on a coaster too.
Yep.
So this will be cool. So I'll get you some more shots getting into Green Bay here in a few minutes.
Alright. Well, it's not a stop to Green Bay unless we look at like the one thing Green Bay is known for. And that's the sports. Also, that Hampton Inn has a Dover Impulse.
I love how you just know that.
And the building next door also has a Dover Impulse. Anyway, we are almost to the gas station. We're getting gas before the coaster. Yep. Coming up here onto really nice view you get of Green Bay over there.
Hi.
There's Jacob. And once we get past all the stuff, we might not be able to see it well because of the wall. And over there is downtown. Which, if you don't really know what you're looking for, it just kind of looks like a bunch of industry. Because that's it straight over there.
We're driving on what's meant to be the shoulder now. So you probably get a better view over this side.
Yes, we will. Look at that big boat. And then over there is the bay, which you cannot see the other end of going north. And right down there is our destination, where the giant water tower is.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
There's the coaster on the left.
Bay Beach.
There's also a wildlife sanctuary.
Well, I think this is one of the few like municipally owned amusement parks, and that really makes it look like it with that sign right there. Not a lot of these exist. It's kind of cool. They might have multiple lots here. I'm not exactly sure how this works because I've never been here.
All right, we're gonna.
Looks like an entrance over there, though.
All right, we're gonna get parked here and start walking around.
This is cool. It really just feels like a city park with rides. Very calm and relaxed atmosphere here. I like this place. All right, we got our City of Green Bay Recreation Department tickets to ride this. All right, Elvis, let's see if you were right.
The first trip we took out, we were out for 4 hours, you know, and she was just...
right, Bay Beach was a success. I love Zippy Pippin. If you are ever in Green Bay, it is worth the trip. It's also very reasonable. It's basically $1 a ride, so.
Yeah, I can't beat that.
Yeah.
And I got ice cream for $3. We spent a total of $6 to ride the coaster 2 times for you, 1 for me, and ice cream, so pretty good deal. Now you can see on this side of the bridge. So next stop is Osh. We'll be there in about an hour, and
It'll probably take another hour to park.
Yep.
All right, we're taking the exit that I think will take us to Oshkosh parking. We'll see.
You know you're near Oshkosh when you start seeing things flying around in the airspace, such as this helicopter that's right there. That
I can
looks
see
like
they had some cones set up down here before, so they'll probably do inflow a little different in the morning.
Yeah, we're kind of hitting it here midday.
And I think earlier we would have had to go right and go all the way around.
We got something coming into land. The screen is also terrible, so I have no idea if I'm seeing anything. I have no idea if I caught that or not.
It doesn't work with sunglasses on.
Yep.
See the parking over there.
Yep.
You have the parking voucher handy?
It's on my phone, so I just have to
Look at the planes.
Look at the planes. Oh, this zoom is so slow. There it is. There's also one of the runways over there. And we'll park somewhere. I don't really know. This is our first time here, so I really have no idea what we're getting into. It's gonna be fun though. There's the runway over there. One
so
of them.
many planes. All traffic, exit, and parking. I got that one blocked off.
Just kind of park in the grass.
I'm just following the traffic here, basically.
There's the pink lot. Could have pulled in there.
I'm just following where everybody else is going.
Some helicopters around here. All right, well, we're gonna get parked and we'll start exploring, I guess. Taking bets to see how much money I'm gonna spend on this trip. How much crap am I gonna walk out with?
All right, so we entered the museum here. And it looks like this is where you redeem your entry vouchers and get on a bus. All right. We see planes. All right, Jason, you excited?
Yep.
Best part of the day, the bus. See, we're the cool kids. We're almost at the back of the bus.
Yeah, we're like the high schoolers, you know. All the elementary kids are in the front.
All right, we made it off the bus.
Any better?
I don't know. Does that have to be up here in the camp?
Running away from me.
Yeah. I'm just that excited to go see airplanes.
And through security, that's the view. So many planes. Oh, that was quick.
Hi. You just kind of were like, okay.
Well, they can look that up, and they might be able to
Flew in a lot of these with Air Choice One.
I've never been on one.
Now's your chance. Shiny. Yeah, I've had this view many times.
Sadly not having.
Southern Airways, they still fly out of St. Louis, and they've got these. In fact, a lot of them are probably just the old Air Choice One aircraft. Yeah, you should hop on and check these things out. They're actually pretty cool. You could get a look up there.
I would love to fly one of these.
They're really fun. Like you could really feel that you're on a.
Dude, that would be cool.
I mean, I've done a lot of miles on Air Choice back when they existed. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
But
And rest in peace, Kate, from my episode.
yeah, these are a lot of fun. Look, speaking of the caravan seaplane.
If you want. When you can land this at Lake of the Ozarks. Doesn't that just sound fun?
It does sound fun.
That sounds terrible. I feel like you'll get hit by a boat.
That's half the fun. So many of these manufacturers have like their own pavilions with merch and everything.
Yeah, you know, the avionics stuff. Very good. Yeah. You can play around with it.
Everybody just goes all out here. All right, we reached Big Money Plaza over here.
That's where the cool planes are. Not that Airbus junk.
It's also where everybody is too.
Yeah, 'cause the good stuff is.
There's actually some pretty cool stuff to look through over here.
Yep.
This plane looks very crowded though. So, Boeing is officially my favorite participant in EAA because Boeing has air conditioning. Those are cool. C-130.
You know what that is?
Oh, I don't know what anything military is. I am like awful at picking out military
C-17.
aircraft. Okay.
You know what that is?
A fighter thingy.
A fighter thingy. That's the Jacob
I'm just
term.
lost.
Oh, I was gonna take a photo. I just got this epic photo of Jacob with his camera.
Got a C-130.
The inside of one.
Here's the totally not a 707. Forgot the military name for it. That's basically what the airframe is. It's always really hot
It's kind of a big
on all these
gas
planes.
basically.
It's pretty cool. So these are used a lot for like aerial refueling, right? I guess you can also transport.
Oh. Somebody can get in the middle too. You guys can, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Hang
that's
out
not
there.
it. Perfect job for today.
And then after that,
Yeah, so this is where they actually do in-air refuelings. You lay, see we crawled in from up there. You lay down here,
Yeah, take like a nap.
and then you got your controls.
You to watch the boom.
it's like a
This is really cool. I've never done anything like this.
So you guys on your own, wherever you're going, you're on your own.
8 engines, crew members on board. Of the over 700 that were built, there are still 76 that are active. Look at the smoke, we won't see that. The program will be wrapped up. Do the math. Holy sky. Okay, let's see it. The base, the down base. are dominated by American pilots. Give them a big round of applause. We got their airplanes. Americans are flying their aircraft, and I know they're jealous over the USSR, or whatever they call it now. The MiGs, dominated by American pilots, coming back in from your right. Pyro crew from Commander of the Air Force, Tora, is ready. Airplanes coming in from your right. Only in Oshkosh.
With Brooklyn in will be Mission Specialist Sarah Cooper Gillis and Mission Specialist and Medical Officer Anna Walker Menham. Sarah's a lead space operations engineer at SpaceX, responsible for overseeing the astronaut training program. She's prepared NASA astronauts for multiple missions and most recently directed a crew communicator. She has led the implementation of the Dragon spacecraft's crew capabilities and the Polaris program mission. Polaris Dawn will launch into orbit later this year from the Storm Town Complex, 39 Outlet, and its Space Center in Florida. One organization, the Polaris program, stands on understanding what's possible in human spaceflight. They use and continue to strive forward.
Now coming down the line are C-47. That's a military
Just like hangar after hangar full of stuff here.
Yeah, literally. I haven't spent any money yet, except for $2 for water, and then we found out there was actually water dispenser.
Greetings from a very rainy Quality Inn. Jason's back there making all kinds of noise. No, we had such a good time at Osh, I kind of forgot to film a closing segment, so just wanted to close it out by saying that it was pretty cool. Lots of things to see. If you're into aviation, it's definitely the event to go to. We'll be back there for part of tomorrow. I'm not really planning on running video. I'm planning on more just kind of taking it in and enjoying the atmosphere, so.
I will say though, from experience, we didn't bring lawn chairs in. We're going to bring lawn chairs, set up camp at the flight line, and just kind of watch the show.
Yeah, that's
a lot of walking if you don't have chairs, but there's a lot of cool stuff to see, especially if you're like looking for random stuff for like your own plane or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. So, all right, there'll be more content to this video, but not from Osh. What state could we ever possibly be in?
They have the vent. It's kind of like the common one. Oh, they got the cherry cheese. Gotta have the cherry cheese. These are pretty good. Cheddar ones. Arthur Bay. Never had Arthur Bay before.
Another day 2 activity here. right. And with that, I guess we're heading back to Osh, so that'll probably be the end of my check-ins for Wisconsin Day 2. But this is a cool little place. Just in the middle of a neighborhood. All right, it's day 3. Bye-bye Quality Inn. It's been a very quality place.
Yes, it has.
There's a very quality sign that's just a brick wall.
Well, no, there's some electric wires off of it. They're just kind of capped off on both sides.
But I like this place though.
Mm-hmm.
It was good for the money. All right, and we're off to the lake.
Yep.
All right, I think we are about to eat at a gas station
Potentially.
in Sheboygan. All right, breakfast was good. Now we're out here on Lake Michigan in Sheboygan. I just like saying the name of this town out loud. And there's the lake. All right, so this is the start of the lighthouse path.
Yeah, that is down there. We're just backlit right now.
I mean, that tends to be my luck anytime I'm shooting.
Don't go out. You might get hit by a rip current.
If in doubt, don't go out. No swimming or diving. And don't fall on your butt. It's against the law in Sheboygan. Pretty easy to do on this walkway, though.
Yeah, this is like the worst part of it. The very beginning sucks, and then the rest is pretty good.
There's the lighthouse. I don't think we're walking all the way out because we're kind of rushing to get back today, but this is cool. Sheboygan. I'll tell you, it's like 72 degrees. That water's got to be freezing too. And people still go swimming. I don't think I'm built for Wisconsin life. It's a lot of seagulls. Hello, Milwaukee, with a bridge and a bunch of cranes and stuff in the way. It's big city traffic. Haven't had much of that on this trip.
No, I think it's just the construction. Either that or there's a wreck.
It's construction. I looked on the map before. All right, Milwaukee. We're basically here for a single elevator Jason wants to check up on. But I get to see Milwaukee, kind of.
Yeah.
It's one of the few big cities I've never been to till now. There's not many. Pretty lively down here.
More than St. Louis. This isn't even like the heart of downtown either. It's more over that way.
Some cool stuff down here.
There's a lot of old buildings down here. I also like this just, hey, go around this outdoor patio. Go into the left turn lane. Makes a lot of sense.
Look at that. They got drawbridges here.
Yep. It's like Chicago, just on a really small scale.
This one's just like a hydraulic platform that lifts up.
It's probably, most likely it's traction, because hydraulic drawbridges apparently don't work well. Also, that building used to have Otis touches and probably not anymore.
Yeah, it looks like it's getting worked out quite a bit.
Oh, there it goes.
Well, that was cool. unexpected. Okay, we're in downtown Milwaukee on the river. And Jason told me that, I mean, he's been on hundreds, probably thousands of elevators, but this one over here is his personal favorite.
It's
He
not
thinks
this
it's
one,
the nicest, most well-maintained elevator in the world. And he really wanted me to see it.
Oh yeah.
You can see we're starting out well here. Get a little zap. I'm ready to be blown away by how nice this is.
The light's green, so your traffic light is green, so enter at your own risk. Alright, well let me call it down real quick. I don't think it works.
Off to a solid start. Somebody graffitied the word risky on the inside.
Yeah. It's at the top floor, so
Door won't open.
maybe we should have ridden the other one.
All right, got Jacob's Auto Service here in the middle of downtown Milwaukee. I noticed yesterday that one of the car wash videos we shot, my low beam on this side was out. It turns out this little connector in here somehow just got knocked loose. So it looks like I've got it. I'm gonna double check now. I'm glad because these HID headlights are not the cheapest. Yeah, look at that. Good as new. Bye-bye, Milwaukee. I hardly knew you.
Hey, you guys see a cool elevator though.
Yeah, no, it's a cool little town. They have a nice downtown. So, all right, well, we got about probably another 6 hours to get home.
Got a car that doesn't want to merge over for me. Thank you.
But yeah, probably about another 6 hours home, and most of that's going to overlap with what we've already done. So I think as far as the road trip goes, I'm pretty much going to call it right here. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed all this little bonus content. Not a very structured video, but that was kind of the point. Just whatever random little things came up. So yeah, I guess that is it. I'll leave you with this one final view of this cool looking area over here.